Once you buy yourself a chain, the only problem you're going to have is fending off the tidal wave of admirers coming your way in opportunity, to a point that you might even have to buy a filing cabinet for the restraining orders. Now, let's break this down. You know, you don't have to buy yourself a chain. I know there's gonna be someone commenting, I don't wear chains. You know, I'll buy yourself a Rolex, all right? I've had many fucking chains, right? And I've had many Rolexes. But this whole idea of people spending money and not putting themselves first and spending money on other people is absolutely outrageous to me. And I had to make a video about this, right? It's all about the principle of putting yourself first, being the prize. All right, people, we have to be our prize. Be the fucking prize first. And then reality will treat us that way. So, you know, it's not just about jewelry. I know people are gonna be like, well, if you don't like chains, you don't like jewelry, extrapolate it out, you know, take the principle, move it out. Buy yourself a leather jacket, buy yourself a sports car, do something nice. But I see all these people, and this is specifically geared towards the guys, because I feel like women, you know, they like doing stuff for themselves, right? But even then, they could extrapolate it out. You know, listen, let's not go over the top, and let's put ourselves back up on the pedestal. So I see guys, and, you know, I'm 27. I know people I went to high school with. I know other people. Everyone's proposing, doing that bullshit, right? And I work in the jewelry industry. So first off, I would never pay the prices that these assholes are paying. But, like, I see people spending $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 on a ring, right? And I have no problem spending that type of money on myself or as a gift for someone else. I really don't. I like giving gifts. But, dude, these people haven't even spent $10,000 on them fucking selves. They don't even own a Rolex. Why are you getting some bitch? You're fucking, oh, I know, there's been people, oh, you called my wife a bitch. Yeah, I did. Dude, why the fuck are you getting someone else? Forget if it's your wife. Why are you getting someone else a $10,000 fucking ring, $20,000 fucking ring, and you didn't even get yourself that? You know, the king puts the crown on first. God damn it. Jesus Christ. You people. Listen, before manifestation, before I got into it, there's one thing I fucking hate, and it's fucking simps. All right? Jesus Christ. Literally. Put yourself first. All right? Put yourself first. It doesn't have to be a chain, people. But if you are going to get a chain, don't go get one of those fake bullshit chains they sell online. Go get a 14 karat gold chain. 18. Fuck it. Start off with a silver. I mean, listen, we're in the manifesting community. Law of assumption, law of fucking whatever I say, law of erection. I don't care whatever we call this, right? We're in manifesting. So why don't you manifest a chain if you don't have the money? And if you say you can't afford a chain, then boom, dude, there's a self-concept problem right there. All right? It's not that hard. But put yourself first. It doesn't have to be a chain. It could be a sports car. It could be, you know, maybe you get, you want to buy that nice leather jacket that's $800. You know, you should be taking care of yourself first, treating yourself as a king or queen first before you start gifting out to your significant other or other people. Now, I'm not against gifting out to other people. I'm really not. I'm not against spending thousands of dollars and for gifts. It's not a problem. You know, my card does not decline. But this whole idea of like these people, and I know Valentine's Day is coming up and I see the deals everywhere and it drives me nuts. I see these people spend thousands of dollars on gifts that they would never even get themselves. And it's like, dude, no wonder your fucking life sucks and you're not getting your manifestation. Dude, you don't even treat yourself like the king or god or queen or goddess that you are, you know? And how I got riled up to make this video, I had a whole conversation with some people I know, right? Some friends. And we were just shooting the shit, right? And we were talking about, you know, like, would you buy yourself a chain first? A Rolex? Whatever, right? Would you buy yourself something first, or would you buy your girl something first? And obviously, everyone knows Blinky's response, right? I'm swiping the card on me. You know, I'm being selfish. Because it starts with me. If I don't look good first, I really don't care about it. It starts with me. Whether I buy the freaking whatever for whoever else, doesn't matter. I got to get it first, right? I put myself first. But then I talk to someone I know, one of my friends, right? And he's really successful. he has this, his girl worships him, right? And I say, no assumptions. I wasn't being judgmental. We're just talking, right? I said, what do you do? He's like, oh, obviously I buy myself something first. I mean, why would I buy for someone else and not myself? Like no thinking, like before I said my response last, right? But without that. And then I go over to another guy who we're friends with, and we're all talking, we're chatting, right? And, he's like, oh, obviously, I'll get it for my girl first. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so if you had the choice between buying yourself the chain or buying your girl the chain, you would get it for your girl first. He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what about you? He's like, well, I would buy it for myself and my girl. And in my head, I'm like, dude, I'm ready to have a fucking brain aneurysm talking to him. I said, all right, just questioning it. I was like, what about a Rolex? Would you buy yourself a Rolex before you buy yourself girl jewelry? Well, if I bought myself a Rolex, I'd buy my girl one too. And I'm like, dude, some people, they don't even realize they're going against themselves, right? And we could extrapolate this knowledge and this principle out to manifestation that, you could say yourself, you're the prize, you're this, you're that, but what actions are you taking that are complete contradiction of what you are? Now, like I said before, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if, you buy your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your whatever, right? A gift. It doesn't matter if you spend $20,000 on a ring, but are you doing that to get attention, to get it like validation? Are you doing that just because you love them and that's what it is? And you're the king, you're the queen, and you're doing it out of love, not out of like need and worshiping. You should worship yourself first. I see a lot of people do this wrong. I see a lot of people in my life, just I can't fathom it. But doing stuff like this, right? And it's ironic, but come to terms that I find out the guy that would always buy, claims you should always buy your girl your jewelry first, right? Before you get yourself something. All his girlfriends, it didn't work out. Rather, the other one, he's married, he's a pimp, right? He's married, he's been with her forever, right? And it really just, I mean, listen, I'm in that age, everyone's getting married. It just really struck a chord with me that I see all these people spending all this money on Valentine's Day too. Valentine's Day is around the corner. I'm not saying don't share the love, but you should love yourself first. I see all these people spending money on these engagement rings, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, you drive a fucking shit car. Dude, you have no style. Dude, you don't own a leather jacket. Like, what are we doing? Are we really in 2026 not owning a leather jacket as a guy? Come on. And dude, you have no bling, no rings, no Rolex, and no chain. No Gucci, no Prada, no LV, nothing. It's like, Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying you got to do that. I'm just draw the comparisons out to putting yourself first. And it is absolutely, like, it drives me nuts that people do this. And it's crazy that whether, you follow law of assumption, law of whatever you say works, law of erection, whatever the fuck people are calling it nowadays. It's crazy that, like, every school of thought, even the fucking red pill, right? You got those guys that worship that shit. It's crazy that every school of thought can all agree upon, dude, if you put yourself, or a dudette, right? If you put yourself first, all of a sudden fucking shit materializes, rearranges. It, like, once you put yourself first, the universe will put yourself first. I'm all for being selfish. I think the problem in school is that we were taught not to be selfish. And in reality, you have to be selfish. It starts with you. So whether it's a chain, a watch, or something else, it's about the principle. You should always be looking at yourself as the fucking prize first, right? And if you're going to go get gifts, if you're going to go take someone on vacation, you're going to go spend time with it, do it because you want to spend time with it and enjoy the moment. Don't just do it to get their validation and to get them to like you. like you have to do something to get them. You got to take them off the pedestal, right? And men, you got to take your balls and let's put the balls back on the fucking pedestal, all right? And women, you already know. Take the pussy, put the pussy on the pedestal, right? But start seeing yourself as the prize. It doesn't matter what the outside 3D is telling you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if all your friends left you and your wife left you and everyone. No, you are the prize. Decide it before it materializes. And then it's crazy. It really is. It's really crazy how fast shit materializes in your life, right? Once you work on your self-concept, fuck these like affirmations. Oh, I want $1 bajillion and I want to go get married in Spain, or I want to go, my SP love, right? We got the specific puppets out here. My SP love me, SP love me. It's crazy once you focus on yourself, saying that you're the fucking man, you're magnetic as fuck, you're whatever, right? You're the woman that everyone freaking fights over. Whatever it is, right? It's crazy that once you work on your self-concept, that, dude, shit, it's like instant. It really is fucking instant. You get king treatment. You get queen treatment. I get God treatment, all right? You get it instantly. It's so fast. It really is so fast. And if you don't see it the next day, it's probably going to happen the day after that. But don't get tied up in looking for the results. Just be it. And it's crazy that out of all the manifestations that I've had in the past, that this idea is one of the biggest ones to the core, that like you're always the prize, you're always the winner, you're always the 1 of 1, the 11 out of 10, the whole package, the best of the best. Whatever you do, whatever you touch turns to gold. It's crazy that once you apply this logic and this belief in yourself with fucking conviction, everyone starts worshiping you. And I know people are going to say, saying that you don't want people to worship you is, could be out of need because you need the validation. Fuck that. I love my minions. I love my worshipers. I don't need them, but I like getting worshipped. So if you really want that type of treatment, put yourself first. Buy that chain. Don't wait for him to get you roses. Get yourself roses. God damn it. Come on. Put yourself first. This really is geared towards the guys, because I see women like taking care of themselves, putting themselves first. But listen, girls, if you're over here oohing and ahhing over this one person, dude, there's like unlimited dick on this fucking universe. I mean, there might be one that's 10 times better than him. Like, calm down. It's everywhere. And guys, take the fucking chick off the pedestal. Dude, girls turn 18 every fucking day. Put yourself on there. Put the balls on the fucking pedestal, And it's crazy how fast things change. It's instant. Manifestation is instant. Once you're being it, it is fucking instant. I mean, if you're going to go back and contradict yourself and go like this, it's going to swing back and forth like this and nothing's going to happen. But once you finally decide with conviction, no matter who the fuck is telling you, whether it's your fucking old identity in your head saying shit, trying to fucking gaslight you into believing the old shit that isn't true, or change yourself, or you have fucking circumstances, whatever, right? Disregard that shit. You're the king, you're the queen, God or goddess, all right? Start acting like it. Start being it, no matter what is shown in the 3D, okay? So that's all I have to say. I had to get this video out because I was ready to fucking blow a gasket. I'll be real with you. I was there. I was fucking ready to blow a gasket. It's one thing I fucking hate, is that stupid shit, guys simping for girls, especially when there's like unlimited. It's literally unlimited out here. But I had to get the video out. It's blinky, right? Just had a little, just to remember, put yourself first, all right? Everyone, like, subscribe, dislike, send a hateful comment. I don't care. I don't do this for views, and I don't do this for subscribers, So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to unsubscribe, and you leave all those dislikeful comments and hate. I don't care what goes on in my comment section. I really don't care if it's World War III and people are throwing slurs around. I don't give a fuck. I don't do this for the validation, all right? I do this because I just want to get my point across. And, maybe someone will listen, maybe someone wouldn't. I just know I'm being authentic, and some people need to be reminded that they're the fucking God, all right? You're the God of your reality. God damn it. Start fucking looking at yourself like it, all right? And then reality will reflect that to you instantly.